Hey guys, storyteller BJ Fultz here. Sorry this took so long. I've gotten a new job and have been trying to get used to my new schedule. Anyway, I hope to make these a bit more frequently now that I've got a better handle on things. So sit back, relax. If you like what you see, please remember to check out my channel and please like, comment, and subscribe. Last time. The battle with Jennifer was brief and brutal, due in no small part to neither side knowing that the other had dream pieces. Jennifer used hers to great effect, but a chance attack from Peter left them vulnerable to sleepwalkers. While they offered to get her to safety, Jennifer stayed back and was quickly overpowered by their foes. Disheartened, the two returned with their bad news, and dreading what was to come. What happens next? Well, now you can find out. Sleepwalkers of Night Realm. Written and read by storyteller BJ Fultz. Chapter 12. I try to parse the mind of a crazy person. I must have been more exhausted or emotionally messed up than I thought, because my dream was crazy to say the least. I saw the prison, surrounded by a dark violet sky, with a bright meteor streaking across it before breaking in half. Then I saw two strange, terrifying things. One was a black skull surrounded by blue flames. The other was like a mass of darkness broken up by glowing crimson eyes. They seemed to be fighting, the skull chomping and roaring while the darkness screeched in fury. All the while, I heard a voice in the distance. It was familiar, but I couldn't place where I heard it. It just said, "Go! Fight! Burn this world to ashes!" Pete? Pete? Yo, Pete! I shot up, panting heavily as I woke up. Mikey was standing over me, looking concerned. "You okay, dude? You were sweating bullets and thrashing around." Yeah, just a bad dream," I said, staggering up as I took stock. Mia was ringing to Trisha while Wendy, Alex, Tiger, and Candice were sitting around a table. I rolled my eyes and asked, "Having a meeting without me? I thought I was the leader." "Nah, that's ridiculous," Candice giggled. "I'm the leader, remember?" "I thought you had enough on your plate, Peter," Wendy said. "I just figured you'd appreciate having the chance to rest up a little." "Whatever, I don't care," I said, sitting down. "What have you been talking about?" "Planning mostly," Tiger grunted. "Told him about running to Copley and everything else." "With that in mind, things will probably get complicated," Wendy said. "Her absence won't go unnoticed. He'll probably think we were responsible." Good reason, and not too far from the truth, I thought in concession. "But this means we'll have to expand our territory," Alex said. "War's coming, and I think we should have what supplies we can." "War, huh? Bring it on then," Tiger said. "I want a piece of that stinking jerk after what he pulled." "And I want to cut people. Cut them to the bone," Candice smiled. "Slow down a bit," I said, holding up my hands. "When we fought Jennifer, she had a dream piece like us, and Bella said she gave some to Ray." "So the other jerk has this stuff too," Tiger growled. "We just need to proceed with caution then. Us having these powers was an equalizer against the sleepwalkers, but against other cognizant beings? I'm not so sure," Wendy said. "A scouting mission. That's what we need," I said. "Someone's got to go out there and figure out what's what." "I'll go then," Alex said. "I'm the fastest and can keep out of the way. Tiger's irrational, Candice is too important." "You're absolutely right," Candice said. "Can't show them my greatness just yet. Let the mystery sink in a bit." Everyone knew that too important was code for too unpredictable. "And me, I'll go too," Mikey said. "Mikey, I think, Alex, you know what I used to do. Go to bad places, observe what was going on, and then get away as quickly as possible. I'm perfectly equipped to deal with this," Mikey cut across. "Besides, if we run into those guys, I'd be ideal backup." To emphasize his point, he held up his hand as a clear liquid began to gather in it. He then absorbed it back into his hand. "Slow him down for you to put the fear of God into him. You want to do this, preacher man?" Alex grinned. Yeah, we'll do this. Peter? Whatever you want, guys. Just be careful, I said. Wait, hold up, Mia called, running up. She held up a walkie-talkie. Use one of these. We need to be in contact after everything. Sorry I didn't hand it over sooner. Thanks, Mia, Alex said, taking one. And, well, this one needs to go with our leader, Mia said, handing the second to me. Thanks, I said, looking it over. Be on channel 5. Got it, guys? Sure thing, boss man, Mikey said with a salute. Now, let's go check some things out. Your rod and staff comfort me, Alex nodded, taking out his croquet mallets. Stay safe, you two, I said. Hey, when have we ever done otherwise? Alex asked with a grin as he and Mikey left the library. I'll go see what I can do with my dream piece, Wendy said. Wait for me, Doc, Tiger said. Don't want to get caught with my pants down like with the cop lady. Wendy and Tiger walked to the doorway that led to the pocket dimension. This left me, Candice, Mia, and Trisha. I walked to the librarian's desk and noticed the black tome I gave to Wendy earlier. I reached for the cover, feeling a strange urge to read it. I opened it and found the same macabre symbols, but that flaming skull inside? It was just like the thing in my dream. I also thought that it looked familiar. Libro aeterna noctem, I murmured. I then noticed that Candice was sitting right in front of me. After briefly wondering for how long she was sitting there, I said, what you thinking about? She asked. How long have... I was interrupted by Candice as she just waved my incomplete question aside. This level of trusting camaraderie, Candice sighed. Reminds me of when I was working with the owls. I knew she was angling for a response. And I knew I had to give it. Almost in annoyance, I asked, okay, who are the owls? Glad you asked, Pete, she said. They were the people I used to run with. Alexandra, Alan, and Albert. Best triplets I ever met. Of course they were insane. Got arrested with me. Because they messed up, of course. My plan was perfect. They just didn't do it properly. And what plan was that? I asked. Oh, it was the best plan ever. See, Candice then stopped. Huh. Son of a gun, I can't remember. Oh well, it'll come to me, I guess. And there was the old concern. I slowly asked, Candice, do you remember your family? Do I remember? Of course I do. I killed them all. Don't worry, they had it coming, Candice said. I had the distinct feeling that I should have been surprised by that. See, start with my father. You know how people have these little habits that get you down? I get the picture, I said. But what are their names? In flying, I forget names like that. Oh, those people were wonderful. Almost felt bad about putting them down, Candice said. See, my dad was... Dad. Mom was... Mom. And my younger sister was called... Huh. Think I blocked it out after she was messing with my boyfriend. Candice, I've been thinking lately about this situation. And I think... I was cut short by a voice coming out of the walkie-talkie. I picked it up and asked, Sorry, could you repeat that? Over. Pete! Came Mikey's exhausted voice. I tried stopping him. The things I did. The dream piece, man. It was too much. I'm sorry. Mikey, what happened? I asked. Mikey's response made me wish I hadn't asked that. Alex, man! Pete! They have Alex! Dark designs are beginning to unfurl. Suspicions have been laid, and now a grim path lies ahead. What awaits for the intrepid inmates now that one of their own has been captured? Find out on Chapter 13 of Sleepwalkers of Night Realm. Then I thought putty tat. Oh yeah, you don't, Tweety. But against other cognizant... Okay, gotta use a dictionary. Cognizant. Having knowledge or being aware of. Wow, I actually had the right word this time. Yay me! Libra Today you will face challenges. I don't like how my horoscope's looking today. Bryce forgets what land is. That's the title of this whole thing. That's your big takeaway.